Hey everyone, here's our log cabin in the log yard that we're putting together, which will be built up in northern Minnesota, say around Brainerd. And we've had to replace a lot of logs, as you can see from here. And it looks like they're going to be taking that one down again. Over here's these are some logs we're going to cut up and use for log floor joists. And that's not what those notches are for. They had some regular 2x8s in there, and none of it's going to be used again. So we're debating whether or not that thing should be installed in the building or replaced. One of the unique things about this cabin is that all of the dovetailed cabins that I've worked on have been hand hewn, and these logs are actually sawed logs. There's no axe marks on them anywhere, and you can actually see some of them got like the we call them trace marks from the circle saw. On the inside here you can see whitewash, which is one of the first home improvements they did because it was so dark in there. All they had was candles and lanterns, you know. So Josh is up here running the crane. Can't see him very good. And all the logs originally were pegged together, and we don't use the pegs anymore because so many of them have been replaced. I guess we could have put them on there, but when we take this building and we take it apart, we're actually going to run a steel rod down each corner to strengthen them and hold them together better. Because, well, in reality, the logs have been held together simply by gravity for over a century. And now that it's going to be dismantled and rebuilt, we figured we could do one better than that by putting a threaded rod in each corner to help hold it where it belongs. So I don't know how this happened, but we've got a doorway here that's suitable for an 8-foot tall door, and I don't know how in the world that happened, because I know darn well they didn't have 8-foot tall doors in these old cabins. So we're gonna put in what we call a Dutchman there, which is just a piece of wood that gets glued into place, and we may end up putting a log underneath it because part of our framing it involves putting weight on that area, and we'll have to do the same thing over there too. But where we've had to do replacement here, we use this lap joint half lap joint. We've got screws and glue in there. And then the other unique thing about this particular project is the owner wants to have us install insulation on the outside of it so that we can raise the performance of the logs, and we can actually meet the building code, the energy code. So we'll be doing that after we get the thing put up, obviously. Well, let's go through here. I don't want to go underneath the log. Why aren't you using the tongs?
I only found one. I got one tong. I don't know what the other one is.
Oh, I'll find it. We use the log tongs to do this so you don't have to wrap these cables around here like this. They're around here someplace, and it's my job to find them, I guess. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next week.